So I wanted to go over some examples for probabilities with poker. So there can be a lot of specific probabilities that you can find for poker, but we're going to do some generalized probabilities. So we're never going to get heavily specific for any of our probabilities of poker. So when we talk about getting two pair, we're never going to be specific in what those two pair of cards are. We're going to be super generalized. So when we talk about getting two pair, that means two pairs of cards that are the same. So two twos and two fours, or two aces and two jacks. But they cannot all four be the same card. So technically two different pairs of twos is two pair, but that's actually something more specific in poker called four of a kind. So we're going to generalize to any two sets of matching cards and then one card that does not match. So in poker, your denominator is always 52 choose 5, because there's 52 cards in a deck and we're choosing 5 of them to be in our hand. So that's all of the different ways you can have 5 cards in your hand. The numerator is where we get specific. So when we're talking about pairs of the same card, so there are 13 cards in a suit, and we want to choose 2 of those cards to be part of our pair. So the first part is going to be 13 choose 2, okay? Now, we want those 2 cards to have a matching card from 2 of the suits. So there are 4 suits, so we do 4 choose 2, and we do that twice to account for both of our pairs. Okay, so that's how we get our 2 pair. 13 choose 2 times 4 choose 2 times 4 choose 2. Okay, that accounts for 4 cards. So now we need a 5th card, and this 5th card cannot match either of our 2 pairs. So instead of 13 cards to draw from in our deck, we only have 11, because 2 of those are in our pair. So 11 choose 1 is just 11. And then it can be from any 4 suits, which is 4 choose 1, which is just 4. Anytime the probability is choose 1, I'm not typically going to write it because anytime you do choose 1, you just get the probability you got out. So using the calculator, this gives us the fraction 198 over 4165, which is the decimal 0.0475. So there's about a 5% chance of getting 2 pair in poker. Okay. So next we want to take a look at getting a flush. So a flush is all of the same suit. So 5 cards that are all hearts, or 5 cards that are all diamonds, or 5 cards that are all spades, or 5 cards that are all clubs. Flush has even more specifics. So there's something called a straight flush, and then there's something called a royal flush. Those probabilities are even more specific, so we're not going to talk about those. We're just going to use the general probability of getting all 5 cards from the same suit. So our denominator is still 52 choose 5. Okay. Now, because we're talking about cards of the same suit, we start with 4 choose 1, because of our 4 suits, we're specifically choosing one of them. So 4 choose 1 is just 4. Then within that one suit, there are 13 cards, and we want to choose 5 of them. So we do 4 times 13 choose 5 divided by 52 choose 5. And that's going to give us 0.00198. So there's less than a 1% chance of getting a flush in poker, which is why, so in poker, different hands are better than others, and it's because of their probability. So 2 pair has a bigger probability than a flush, which means a flush is a better hand than 2 pair. So if a flush is already less than 1%, getting more specific, as in a straight flush, which is just any 5 cards of the same suit in a row, or a royal flush, which is specifically ace, king, queen, jack, 10 of the same suit, those have even smaller probabilities than a flush. And then we want to talk about getting 1 pair. So getting one pair is going to start very similar to getting two pairs. So this time though, of my 13 cards in each suit, I only need one of them to match. So I'm going to start with 13, choose one, which is just 13. Okay. And then instead of doing 4, and then I want it to 2 cards from 2 different suits. So 4, choose 2. So that accounts for my one pair. And then my remaining 3 cards can be any of the 12 other cards. It cannot match one of my cards from my pair. So then we have 12, choose 3 to account for the remaining 12 cards that we want to choose from. And then they can be from any suit. So we would do 4, choose 1 times 4, choose 1 times 4, choose 1, which is just 4 times 4 times 4. And then our denominator is still, of course, 52, choose 5, which gives us the fraction 352 over 833, which is 0.42226. So that's a 42% chance. So getting one pair is the lowest winning hand in poker because it's the highest probability. There is something one lower than a pair. It's called a high card, but a high card doesn't matter for us because that's basically saying, oh, my highest card is an ace, or my highest card is a 10, or my highest card is an 8. High card is not anything we're going to discuss. So we've talked about one pair, 2 pair, and a flush. In the notes, we talked about a full house, which is 3 cards that are the same, and then 2 cards are the same. The other ones we haven't talked about, 3 of a kind and 4 of a kind. Those are the only other type you're really going to see. We're not going to talk about straights, which is just 5 cards from any suit that are in a row. So the only other probabilities in poker we will even discuss are 3 of a kind and 4 of a kind. And if you have to do one of those and you're not sure how to set it up, please let me know and I can help you.